You are listening to an Ayrshire College podcast for LGBT History Month 2015.
My name is Marla Baird. I'm the Equality and Inclusion Manager at Ayrshire College, and I'm going to talk today just about how we approach LGBT mainstreaming from a college point of view. At the very kind of top level, what we do is in our planning, we've got a regional outcome agreement, we've also got a college strategic plan and equality outcomes. Embedded within all of these documents are LGBT outcomes to make sure that LGBT students have as good an experience as students who are not LGBT. Because we have recognised that for many students who come to college who are LGBT, we know that their experience in education has not always been a positive one, and we are working hard to make sure that within our policies, our strategic plans, that is embedded within there. And that's very important that we do that, because the strategic plans, the equality outcomes obviously lead to the direction of the department's operational plans, and they need to link clearly into the college strategic plan, so that it's in everybody's mind just to look to see what they can do within their department to make things better for LGBT individuals. That's looking at it from quite a strategic point of view as to how we embed that in. But obviously we need to make sure that we put things into practice as a result of writing these plans. In terms of staff, there's a training route for staff where we organise training to make sure that staff are aware of LGBT issues, and that understanding exists within both service staff and indeed teaching staff. And obviously from that wider equality point of view, equality and inclusion training is actually mandatory right across the college. So whether you're coming into the college to clean the college in the morning, or whether you're the principal in the college, it's mandatory that everybody has that wider equality and inclusion training, and that everybody understands what it means to support somebody and make sure that students are not discriminated against in any way, and that we're promoting and advancing equality for all different student groups. So training is absolutely key, and obviously raising awareness is key as well. So I'm doing this podcast for LGBT History Month, and that is a key date within the LGBT calendar. So the aim here is to promote and have different activities during February just to raise that awareness among staff and among students. The college are also linked into the wider Ayrshire LGBT development group, and the mission or the purpose of that group is to improve the lives of LGBT individuals who live, work or study in Ayrshire. So our actions within college link into the wider actions across Ayrshire, and we can share that practice and obviously learn from other members of the group. The group is a multi-partnership group, and it consists of the college, the police, all of the local authorities are represented, third sector organisations, as well as LGBT specific organisations like LGBT Youth Scotland and the Terence Higgins Trust. So that gives us quite a good knowledge base, so that we know not only what's happening in Ayrshire, but what's happening across Scotland, what's happening across the UK, what's happening internationally, because all of these elements are discussed within the group. Then we can pinpoint what activities we need to take within the college just to raise that awareness and make sure that staff are aware of the issues as well. So I spoke there about LGBT History Month, and obviously we don't want activity just to stop within LGBT History Month, but it's a good vehicle to use as a promotional tool. But obviously we want that to continue throughout the year, and we want to see how are our LGBT students doing in the college, what has their experience been like in the college. So for example, we will monitor the equality profile of students. So obviously it's up to students if they want to declare whether they're LGBT, but for the students who do declare, we can then look to see how they're doing on their course. Are they managing to attend? Are they passing their course? And what has their experience been like? So that gives us a certain amount of information. And we don't just rely on stats, because obviously you need to get that qualitative data as well. So another thing that we do is we look to organise, for example, specific LGBT focus groups so that we can get that feedback from students. And obviously we work alongside the Students' Association because they're really in touch with the student body, and they can then feedback what are students saying, how are they doing, and what's their experience like. And again, we feed that back into the actions that we need to take as a college. So that gives a snapshot, a kind of overall view of some of the things that we do in the college. And I'm quite sure I haven't mentioned everything, but if you want to find out any more information, we have got a specific email address that you can email us on. So it's equalityandinclusion@ayrshire.ac.uk, or you can contact myself direct. My name is Marla Baird, and you'll get my contact details from Ayrshire College. Thanks for listening, and if you have got any issues, please come and speak to me. Thank you.
If you have been affected by any of the issues raised in this podcast, please contact Student Services at your Ayrshire College campus. Thank you for listening.